Good morning, everyone. So, it is my sincerest hope that you stuck in your rut yesterday were able to find your way out. I hope you were able to find the lesson you need. I hope that it was a major victory for you. Because this weekend is going to be something different, let me tell you. And just to let you know, this reading may go out a little bit late today because I do have to go to work just for an hour. I'm not going to begrudge them 1 hour. And thankfully I don't have to really deal with anyone. It's just some kind of training thing, so I'm going to go do that. And then when I come back, I'll probably be posting it then. I don't know yet. We'll just see. We'll play it all by ear. BitChute got attacked together yesterday. Thank you so much, BitChute. And yesterday's video did pretty well, so I cannot complain, not one bit. In fact, they've been doing really well in the past few months. We had that one little, what was it, the one little 2-week period where the viewership kind of dropped off the scope for a minute, and yeah, that was okay. My rather loyal hardcore base still stuck by, and I still did videos. So today we've got Radiant Rider-Waite, along with Work Your Light Oracle, and you know the rest. Viking, Spirit Animal, Runes, the works. We're going to do the full scale reading today. That means this is what a full reading will look like, and if you want one, the links are in the link tree below. I did find out that there was a website the website for Lamentations of the Flame Princess. I went there yesterday, and that's a role-playing game, by the way. It's weird fantasy, which I like weird, and on the site was a book called The Book of Antithesis, which I've heard so much about, so much buzz, and everyone was telling me, oh dude, you would love it. So I picked it up. Now I'm going to say this, it was like $60 altogether, but I did get print and PDF, so happy. And I found out that that site also has a wish list, so I'll probably create a wish list there. I'll just probably add every book onto that wish list. And remember, I also have role-playing game books on my Amazon wish list. So if you do purchase a role-playing game book and have it sent to me, please give me a heads up. Amazon is not gentle with their deliveries, ladies and gentlemen, but I have listed the Amazon locker as my default address, so hopefully it gets sent there. But if it does, like if you do send me one, you get 5 readings total, so you get 4 readings to be redeemed at any time along with that birthday reading. Anyone who sends me like a new deck or a book, we'll say 35 and under, you get 2 readings and a birthday reading. And they look something like this. Most times though, I tend to add some cards. And look who we got today. We got Mr. Bub off camera here. He is just all, oh, now he wants to attack. No, 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 not good. Not good, kitty. That's how he shows love. He attacks, he bites. Never breaks his skin unless it's with his claws though. So let's see how you are this weekend. And you are passionate, you are strong, you are skilled in both arts of love and war. And guess what? depending on who you talk to, today is her day. Isn't it interesting? Now, in the Norse pantheon, there are two goddesses. One of the Vanir, called Frigg, who is Odin's wife, or Frigga, if you prefer. She was played by Rene Russo in the Thor movies. So, and then there's Freya, whom we see here. Depending on who you talk to, Friday is either Frigg's Day or it's Freya's Day. And for some of us, we're just like, why not both? Both of them do have a kind, nurturing aspect to them. However, Freya is different, because when it comes to Battle Dead, she gets the first pick. So guess what? If you happen to make Freya's cut, we don't really know what you're going to do in the afterlife. You go to her hall in Sessrumnir in her land of Folkvanger. So, if anyone knows, drop it in the comment below. I'd love to know why she's mustering forces. It's interesting nonetheless. Perhaps they fight alongside Odin's forces at Ragnarok. But she is passionate, and she is also fierce. The thing is, the love and war are two completely different things, but they can coexist. You can fight for what you love, and you can defend it with a ferocity. You can defend it with your passion. In fact, you should be pursuing what you're passionate about. You should be defending it. You should be protecting it. Here's the thing. Try not to be overprotective. Look, I love Bub to death. I really do. But I can't exactly just crush the hell out of him when I give him a little hug, right? Or when I snuggle him. And he doesn't like to be snuggled except when he wants to be. So I have to leave him alone sometimes. I have to let him do his thing. I'll always love him. But I have to give him that little bit of space. Alright. Being guided by Skadi. Oh boy. And she is also a giant, or Jotnar, as we were talking about. Now, the thing about Skadi is she does kind of give us the impetus to compromise, but guess what? We can't do it too much. You can't give up the farm, right? But you do have to know yourself. You have to speak plainly. And let authenticity be your guide. But you're going to have to also express your independence, right? So we're about independence this weekend. That's what we're being guided by. We're also being guided by speaking plainly. You know, when in a relationship, I don't care if it's business, a friendship, relationship, whatever, when in those kinds of situations, if the compromise is pushing you to be someone you're not, it's time to change it. And it's time to tell them no. Sometimes you just have to tell someone who makes demands of you, no. Flat no. It's not up for negotiation or discussion. You got this, that, and the third. You're getting no more. Go away and be happy. Sometimes it has to happen. Also, remember what I said about kind of giving a little bit of space. Sometimes it is about saying no. Sometimes it's about just keep your distance. Because with the old groundhog, sometimes you have to let go of certain things. Let me tell you something. Sometimes you get these people and they didn't care about anything you cared about until it started getting noticed. And once it started getting noticed, well, then they want to come in and they want to tell you how to make it so much better. They didn't give a shit about it before, right? Before too long, that thing gets taken over and you're being shoved out of it. Not only that, but you're being shown disrespect. Meanwhile, you're the one that created it. You were the one that was a fan of it. You kept inviting them to the table when it wasn't the popular thing. And you suffered derision. You suffered, their scorn over it. Oh, now they care about it, right? But they're going to force you out because you don't think correctly. And then they tell you, well, if you don't like it, go create your own, which is what you did in the first place. Let me tell you something. There are a lot of us who play. Let me just give you an example. In fact, here's a great example. That game right there. Do you know what some of us went and did? We did create our own. In fact, I've got 2 cabinets right over that way, full of evidence of it. And there's all kinds of flavors. There is literally a seat for every bottom. And now there are people trying to take that over too. They're trying to take that away. And just like before, they never gave a crap about it. And they never once wanted anything to do with it until it got popular. Now, sometimes you gotta let go of the original. If you let go of the original, you can turn around and make something a little better. And then you can tell those people, no, you got that one. You can essentially fuck off. So far, so good. Don't give up too much ground, though. Once that's happened to you, you need to fight to protect exactly what you have, because you've already seen that movie, you know how it ends, and you know the ending sucks. So let's go with the mentality for the weekend. We got a Queen of Cups, we got a Four of Swords, and we got an Ace of Cups. No reversals today. So really nurturing those emotions. It doesn't mean that you have to internalize everything. But you do have to look at them, and you have to wonder why you're feeling that way. And then you have to nurture them in a way that's healthy. Ladies and gentlemen, if you got to tear up a box, go tear up a box. If you got to build something, go build something. Got to rant about it a little bit, grab a digital voice recorder and let go. Might be time to let go of some negative emotions there too. But this Four of Swords is where it really comes into play, because you do need to rest. You've earned it. It's the weekend. Hey, take a little time to yourself. Take a little time off. Take an active rest. Because some new emotions are going to be coming into play. You're going to be experiencing that fulfillment. Your cup is going to be full, but you really need to kind of purge the old, get that rest, and you'll be just fine. Over here in the physical, we got an Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We have a Four of Wands, and I've got a Page of Cups. So nothing new in the way of money. Nothing new coming that way. However, this is going to be some, also I see missed opportunity with this one. So it's very important to keep an eye on the finances. Don't get too crazy, is what I'm saying. Get responsible. Because it'll turn into something to celebrate if you do. And this is actually the culmination of a lot of creative work. You working together with others, you will be celebrating something very, very wonderful. And then there's this Page of Cups. Have you noticed that the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups are lining up? Some good news, maybe? Not maybe. Definitely not maybe. Going to the spiritual, we have a Five of Wands. We have a Five of Cups in reverse, and we have an Eight of Wands. A lot of wands, a lot of swords, a lot of water. Not a whole lot of, it's a lot of like mental and emotional and creative energy here today. you're going to have to play devil's advocate sometimes. You're going to face some criticism there. But here's the thing, this is not loss. This is not regret without having learned anything. You will be taking something from it. And what's even better, those ideas, this is like life, it's going to come quick, fast, and in a hurry. Over in the Work Your Light Oracle, your guidance is divinely guided. This is why we say take that rest. Take those moments of meditation. Really kind of take those moments to breathe. Because you can go into your own record and unveil quite a bit. Quite a bit of it that will aid you. Here's the crumbling. And this is what the groundhog is trying to ask you. What is it you're holding on to that's not serving you? It makes it seem like everything's just crumbling around you. Well, you saw it when it clears away right in the middle. Remember what I said earlier about scathing and about compromise? From that Ace of Coins, you're probably going to have to say, that opportunity does not look like it's for me. Yes, you're going to have to tell some people no. And finally with the runes, well, we've got Ivaz, which, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the yew tree. You're going to have to be flexible, because if you don't bend, you will absolutely break. We have Thurasaz to go with that Five of Wands there. Yeah, you're going to be facing a battle. That battle's more with you than it is with anyone else. And of course, Othala. Pointing at that Akasha card just now. Divine guidance, it's everything. You still need other people. You still need to collaborate with them. You still need to talk to the people who came before you. You still need to work through it. You still need to work with other people who can help you, or who have experience, or who have the ideas that maybe you don't, or can look at things in a different way. You are going to need to be I'm going to tell you this right now. We got a lot of detail in here that the first three cards covered. The first three cards: protect what you're passionate about. Don't give up any ground, especially when you know it's right not to do so. Let go of just what isn't serving you, what doesn't matter. Especially if someone's trying to offer you something you know isn't good for you. Alright. To sum up, sometimes people will present things as an opportunity. Oh, I still remember when Mike Pondsmith, the creator of Cyberpunk, was told under no uncertain terms that the video game, based on his tabletop role-playing game, was sexist, misogynistic, and racist, and all this kind of other stuff. And there was a very prominent person who demanded that she be pulled into the team as a consultant. Yeah, they wanted him to make up a job for her. Little did she know, Mike Pondsmith is a black man. And he's the creator of it. He's the creator of that game. And he basically told her no. They tried to be, now, keep in mind, representatives of the Cyberpunk game and CD Projekt Red, they were trying to be as diplomatic as possible, and finally they just had to tell her fuck off. That's this reading in a nutshell. Sometimes bending is a good thing, but when it doesn't benefit you, when you know it's just going to serve something else that is, dare I say it, the antithesis of what you stand for, it is okay to say no. And you can try being diplomatic, you can try being nice. But if it doesn't work, sometimes, in the words of comedian Billy Connolly, and I'll quote him directly, there's just something beautiful about the words, fuck off. In any case, I love you all. Take care of yourselves and each other. Always do what lights you up, and as always, shine on. Have a great weekend.